It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Come on.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Down the sideline he goes. Jonathan Taylor. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 77 yards on the ground. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
2-yard line.
Taylor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Algier, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running left, Taylor. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. The Colts at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Now, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
70, Timberwolf. Cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Returnable here from the 38. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. In motion, Hill. Here's 2nd and 8. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go check. Ready.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go. 60 Eagles. Ready. That's over.
Now he's going to step up and run. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
That's all 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tag! 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On the ground, it's Algier. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6. Richardson looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey.
Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. This one finds Pierce on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and a yard.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Richardson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The option again to Taylor here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. We'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 50. Trap 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Tyler Warren. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. Complete to Blue. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Deputy Ranger. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. In
motion, Hill. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Gets it underneath to Blue. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw again. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Touchdown, Panthers! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1 second, all that remains. Richardson hit and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Carolina.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Now, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Nice move by Lewis. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Jack. Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Press on 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Richardson. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
They run once more with Taylor. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson to the right side, complete to Taylor. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And will manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
19,
Now Blue trying the right side. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Come on. 79.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! Jaden Blue with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He's got it in wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Richardson going to change the play here. To throw is Richardson, operating from the gun. inside the 30. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the running game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's 3rd and 7.
They go play action with Richardson. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now. Liking.
Yeah, he'll try to run with this. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They go with blue between the tackles. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
A gain of 13 yards.
Ready.
And the Panthers.
Crackle 80.
Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Ready, ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's taken in by Weaver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Colts 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Richardson back to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Richardson going to move him around. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
60 vices, 60 vices.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, that somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready, set.
Second and 10.
Get it. Go.
Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
At the 34-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Richardson to throw off play action. And that is incomplete. But pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's starting to look like that three-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up first and 10 in the fourth quarter. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Panthers, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on the